the nuclear option, there are people who are saying it's about time that denuclearization of Pakistan should happen. Of course, that's a long-term thing. But a rogue nation like Pakistan, who their leaders just loosely use कि हाँ हम nuclear button दबा देंगे. Leaders बात करते हैं, journalists बात करते हैं, commentators बात करते हैं, and they hold it like a sword over our heads. Do you think that it is possible to denuclearize Pakistan in the long run? And in the short run, how should we see this?
I'm talking about the leaders. They had a minister called Sheikh Rashid. And he made a statement कि हमारे पास तो पाव के यानी कि 250 ग्राम के और आधे पाव के यानी कि 125 ग्राम के भी न्यूक्लियर बम है. And he said वो ऐसी जगह गिराएंगे जहाँ सिर्फ हिंदुओं को मारेंगे, मुसलमानों को नहीं मारेंगे.
And he's a minister. He was a minister of Kashmir Affairs and Information Broadcasting Minister.
And if this is the level of their IQ, फिर तो हम कम ही बोले तो ठीक है. But having said that, the nuclear threat or the nuclear bogey, Pakistan does not have a declared nuclear policy. His policy is very ambiguous and he keeps threatening कि मैं nuclear bomb चला दूंगा. I will take a little time on this. India has a declared policy. India has a declared policy that we will not use first strike, no first use, and we will not use a nuclear against a non-nuclear state. But no first use, but on the second strike, we will retaliate with a massive strike with unacceptable damage. Now, why these two words are important? If you look at Pakistan from northeast to southwest, their east-west depth starts from, say, our Punjab, our Rajasthan, or Gujarat, and finishes with their western boundary with Iran of Balochistan. Compare it with our starting from Gujarat, going right up to Arunachal Pradesh. And their north-south, starting from KPK or for this side of Pakistan occupied Kashmir and going down to Sindh or Gwadar. And look at ours, starting from Kashmir, going down to Kanyakumari. I mean, they have in this small little strip, it's called strategic depth. They do not have the strategic depth to absorb our strike. When I say this, they do not have the strategic depth. All their major cities, population centers, 6, 7, 8, they are all within this small little strip of land. Our cities, starting from, say, Jaipur, or Ahmedabad, going right up to Calcutta and further beyond Guwahati and other things. Our depth is so much, when Pakistan strikes, we will be able to absorb that strike because, of course, there will be damage. But when we go back with a massive strike, which is our declared policy, and unacceptable damage, Pakistan will cease to exist. This is what their leaders are not telling their public. वो पब्लिक भी और उनके यूट्यूबर भी और उनके जर्नलिस्ट भी वो उछल के बोलते हैं हम न्यूक्लियर कर देंगे. दे डोंट रियलाइज कि न्यूक्लियर करने के बाद क्या होगा. न्यूक्लियर करने के बाद जब इंडिया का रिस्पॉन्स आएगा उसको कैसे झेलोगे.
देयर थिंग इज कि रिस्पॉन्स ही नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि तबाही हो जाएगी.
मैम इसमें ना व्हेन वी से नो फर्स्ट यूज, लेट मी एम्पलीफाई दिस. इन द सिक्योरिटी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट देयर इज आल्सो अ थिंकिंग कि नो फर्स्ट यूज डज नॉट मीन we will wait for him to strike. Nuclear bombs are not kept at one place. Warhead is kept at other place. The launch projectile is kept at other place so that, there is no accident. So when the coupling or mating starts.
How do we know when the coupling?
Now our intelligence will know.
Okay.
Because these are not small things and we know where their things are located.
Okay.
And those places are always under surveillance. Not only India, the world is keeping them under surveillance.
Oh, okay.
So anything moving out or moving in those locations is noticed by all. So when the coupling or mating starts, suppose they pick up a projectile from here and warhead from there, and they bring it to place A, B or C, and now we know that they are in the process of coupling or mating or joining this as a nuclear bomb. And if in the process of joining, it's not for training. It's a live bomb. That is the time we should be very clear that this is the first strike of Pakistan.
Okay.
And we, as far as I believe, we are well within our rights to prevent that first strike.
Okay.
For the safety of our citizens. And it is well within the declared policy of ours that we will not do first strike, but we will not allow him also to do the first strike, which he is very much close to doing it.
So what is the possibility of it being a chota bomb, a dirty bomb? What is that?
Tactical bomb, or a lot of people call it by
वो
various
पाव by
names.
पाव किलो वाला.
पाव के तो नहीं हो, but anyway, a smaller version of a nuclear bomb. Our policy does not differentiate between
Okay.
the quantity and the quality of the nuclear weapon which is dropped on, nuclear, biological, chemical weapon which is dropped on our country or our citizens or our forces.
Okay.
And I must amplify this again. A nuclear strike or a tactical nuclear strike or a small bomb on our forces inside Pakistan territory. Suppose our forces have captured about 50, 100 kilometers of Pakistani territory, and Pakistan says, मैं तो अपनी territory में bomb गिरा रहा हूँ, and it drops a nuclear bomb on our forces inside Pakistan territory. That is the first strike from our side. Anything on our citizens or our forces anywhere is considered strike one by the enemy, and then we are well within our rights to strike a retaliatory strike, a massive strike, and unacceptable damage. Having said that, nothing stops us from changing our policy in next 5 minutes. Our government just takes a decision that any country who is supporting terrorism in India, this policy does not hold good for that country. We will strike first, if required, as long as it's a nuclear state.
But we have a nuclear doctrine, aren't we? We're not signatories to.
No, there is no signatory. We are not even signatory with Pakistan. The CTBT and all those things of the past, nobody is. We are not signatory to anything. It is as a responsible nation. As a civilized nation, as a nation with 5,000 years of civilization, we have taken it on ourselves as a responsible country, as a responsible nuclear state, that we will not use nuclear weapons against a non-nuclear state. We will not, no first use even against a nuclear state, but the second use will be massive and unacceptable damage.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.